Good evening, my wonderful kids. So, yesterday we have already started the story, that is January night. So, just a second I'll take to recall what we have learned. We have seen a farmer who asked his wife to give 3 rupees which they have saved for buying the blanket to the landlord who has come to take the money for the rent. So, here we see how forced a farmer becomes because of his poverty. He has saved the money to buy a blanket to survive in the cold January night while guarding the field, but he was forced to give that money to the landlord, otherwise the landlord would insult him. His wife was asking him not to give the money and to pay the money only after harvest, but Halku was confused between the situations and he chose to give the money. So now let's see what he do further. Trying to coax her, he said, "Come on, give it to me. We will manage. I will figure out some other plan to get the blanket." So he asked his wife Munni to give the money and he told that he will have some other options for getting the blanket. Munni drew away from him, her eyes angry. She said, "You just tell me what other plan can be found." So Munni was very angry. Obviously a wife will be angry because she thinks of her husband. She knows that how difficult it will be for Halku to bear the terrible or extreme cold in the field. So she got very angry because he has asked Halku to pay the landlord only after harvest. And so she is putting a question that what are the other plans that Halku thinks can be found. Is somebody going to give you a blanket? God knows how many debts are always left over that can't pay off. So she is asking whether someone is going to lend them a blanket. See, now she puts a question that how many debts are left. Debts means what? Curse. People, this situation already I have discussed that the farmers are very illiterate. So they don't know the calculation. So when they take the principal money from the landlord, they are confused how much money they have paid and how much still is remaining to pay. And here the landlords are continuously taking the benefit of the situation and trying to suppress the farmers. What I say is giving up this tenant farming. The work's killing you. So here Munni is suggesting her husband to give up this tenant farming. What is tenant farming? See, farming someone's ends land. So a land is of the landlord and the landlord is investing all the capital. What are the capital needed for the farming? That is the manure, the fertilizer, the seed, or the things which is needed for plowing the field, or the harvesting machine, or the tractors. Whatever things are needed for farming are the capital of farming. So as the farmers are poor, they don't have money to buy the capital. So the landlord is giving them the land as well as the capital to invest in the farming. And on other hand, the farmers are growing the crops, harvesting, and then they are giving the crops to the landlord, and in return the landlord is giving them some money or crop. So this is tenant farming. So here Munni is insisting Halku to give up this tenant farming, because this tenant farming is killing you, means it is very difficult. They are having no profit, no income, simply it is suppressing them. Whatever you harvest goes to pay up the arrears. So why not finish with it? So she told that whatever you harvest means cutting of the crops, it goes off to pay the arrear. What is arrear, students? It is the debt which is still to be paid. So we have seen here that the debt are always done on the farmer. They are paying the money, still the debt is never coming to an end. So here she is telling that even though continuously you are hard working, you are growing the crop, still this debt is not coming to an end. Earn some money for your own belly. I won't give you the money. I won't. So here Munni says that belly means for stomach. Stomach means here hunger. So they should earn some money for themselves. They should save some money for themselves. Whole year Halku is working very hard, and at the end, after the harvesting season, he is having nothing in his hand. So Munni say that give up this tenant farming and to save some money for themselves also, and then she insists on not giving the money, because being a wife, she is concerned about a husband, that blanket is more needed in this situation than giving off the rent to the landlord. Sadly, Halku said, then I have to put up with his abuse. So now when Munni said she is not going to give the money, then Halku said then he has to bear the abuse or the bad words from the landlord. The bitter truth in Halku's word came charging at Munni like a wild beast. So see, this is a situation, a terrible, pitiable situation. If the money is not given to the landlord will insult them like anything. So the very word, the very situation realized that she has to pay the money, that will be better. So it is very wild beast. What is a wild beast? A wild animal or a wild creature. The attack of wild creature is always very painful. So here the words of the landlord are compared to that of a painful attack by a wild beast. So the words are compared. The abusive words are compared to the attack of a wild beast. She went to the niche in the wall, took out the rupees and handed them over to Halku. So niche means it is a hole. In the village area or the small houses, the holes are there in which that they are keeping the money. They don't have any locker or any wardrobe. So they are keeping the money safe in a small hole. So she went and took out the money and gave it to Halku. Then she said, give up farming this time. If you work as a hired laborer, you will at least get enough food to eat from it. Find work farming someone else's land. So now Munni said, once this season is over, give up this tenant farming and go as a hired labor. Hired labor means to work in someone else's field and to take the money. So she told that will be better. Find work farming someone else's land. So here this is a comment. It is a comment from Munni that it is not at all a good work to farm in others' field, because at last they are having no profit, no income is born to them. They are always in the debt only. So it is better to give up the tenant farming and to go for a hired labor. Halku took the money and went outside, looking as though he were tearing his heart out and giving it away. So Halku went out with the money, but try to understand the situation. Suppose you are having a favorite chocolate in your hand and your mother asks you to give it to your brother. You are forced to give, but will you give it willingly or happily? No, sure not. It will be a very painful situation. Or any of the precious things which you loved very much, and you are forced to give it to other. So that here what is mean? That giving out heart is a very precious organ of our body. Without heart we cannot live. So here that 3 rupees was very much precious for Halku, which he has saved by saving one paisa for buying a blanket. But now this situation, he has to give that money to the landlord. So that is why it is written, tearing his heart out and giving it away. So what does it mean? A very precious things which you are forced to give to others. He has saved the money from his work piece by piece for his blanket. Today he was going to throw it away. With every step his head sank lower under the burden of poverty. So we have seen that this money was very much important for Halku and he has saved it. And now he was forced to give it to the landlord. So here we can see a situation of a farmer who is overloaded with poverty, who is very poor. So let us stop up till here. Let me know anything which you cannot understand, and tomorrow we will continue further. Good night, dear kids.